but more to come on that later. Alright, so if I wanted to increase my number of minions quickly, I could take this slider and see, you can see that for $1,000 every 20 seconds one would come. Going up to every $4,000, you can see my minion count just going up really fast. So I've just ordered for $4,000, a minion will appear every second. Not usually a good start of game strategy, but we're trying to play this Let's Play, so. Now I have 20 minions as compared to my 5, so things are going to get done a lot quicker. You can see there's already minions just standing around doing nothing. Which means that they are maxed out on the things they can do. So my money is about to go down really fast here, and it's going to take a tank. But that's going to be okay. Once the control room gets up, I'll be able to actually increase my income a lot quicker. The control room, basically, what its responsibility is for is it allows me access to the world domination screen, which will allow me to start acts of infamy as well as just stealing, which is how you gain income in Evil Genius. My whole trap system is going to be set up here in just like a second, just like on Wall Street. Alright, so now they have both of the wind traps turbines set up for that one. There still needs to have the wind turbines for that one. And you can see what is being built versus what is not being built. When it's filled in with that color, it means it's being built right now. And then if you see a gray tag above it, it means it is not being built right now. So here we have a minion who is very slow at what he's doing. Alright, so I'm about to set up a crash dummy test so you can actually see how this works here. I will order a crash dummy.
Object has been ordered.
So they're going to go order a crash dummy for me, and so you can see what happens when someone steps on a pressure plat. And there comes a whole bunch of TNT. This game's about to go a lot faster.
What's this?
Now your minion has an area of influence, and anytime somebody walks through that area of influence, their loyalty goes up, as well as usually several other things. You can see there he was saluting the Evil Genius. They're all very, very, very good minions for the most part right now. Once things get a little bit hairier, they'll start being a little more disloyal. But right now, everybody's very happy, so. There goes another one up. My next corridor for my base expansion. And somebody is running over right now with the crash test dummy. Your minions are usually pretty smart. They don't usually set things off. So that's a basic trap. There are other types of traps as well, which I'll show you right now. We're going to put up a fire extinguisher over here in case somebody tries to blow up one of our traps, which happens occasionally. Poison gas trap is the other default trap you start with. It's very useful in the fact that it kills anyone who's underneath it. So we'll go ahead and put up a few pressure plates here. And you could also chain. You could have a wind one that would chain into a poison trap, so it would force anyone who wasn't around to get blown into the poison trap. But for the time being, we're just going to stick with the one, and then we will order. Alright, so that was the music. We just finished our first task. We also have a power shortage on the island. So that means we're going to have to build a power plant. Power plants are large, cumbersome, and absolutely necessary if you want to have a lot of good traps. If I remember right, a power source is 2 wide. So if I want to have a good section of them, I need to go like that. Oh, they're actually 3 wide. Holy cow. These are going to be big old ones. So let's readjust this room. And we'll actually put it way up here.
New room build order confirmed.
so it's out of the way. Because nobody really goes into the power plant. It's basically, for all intents and purposes, a build it and forget it room. Except for the technicians that have to come fix the power generators. So we'll go ahead and build a power generator.
All construction workers are busy at the present
Or 4.
time.
Capacitors, if your power goes under its recommended level, capacitors will allow you temporary power for a time.
For duty. Road construction unpaused.
And because I actually legitimately built a barracks now, it's going to say that I have issues with minions. I'm only supposed to be able to have 15 minions. I actually have 20. But that'll get adjusted here once he opens that up, so minion count should be better. So now more minions at a time can come in here and get gold, which is really nice. But as you can see up here, my minions still have gold up here in this room. So in order to prevent people from stealing them, I actually have to order the destruction of that room, so people don't steal from me. All right. And now you can see the gold is starting to get transferred over into my vault. Got one good stack. The more gold you have, the more storeroom space you actually need. So good wealth management is in order. There go my minions. Off to do their thing. And fire extinguishers, if we have a saboteur or something in the base, a certain class of minion can use the fire extinguishers. Okay, so I now just use so much power that I'm no longer in yellow, and I'm in red, which means that all my doors are open and none of my traps work, which is really unfortunate. And it's a good thing we've ordered the new power generators, because it's going to be really a big necessity to have those. So once they get those other rooms blown, it's going to be really good. And these items as well take power, and you can see how much power is going to be necessary. So this is the item information tab, and you can see here we have wear, which tells you how much wear the machine has. There are going to be scientist technicians that are going to be able to repair things. Heat is if an enemy agent comes in and sees you or sees the item. Basically, the heat rating can be anywhere from 1 to 10, and 1 being the least heat rating. And if they see something that causes heat, like this control panel, and they go back and tell their authorities, and you don't capture them or kill them first, then your rating goes up with them, and they will send better and better agents depending. And then, of course, you have power down here if it makes plus or minus power. So that's how all the objects work. And here comes some more TNT. Excellent. Means they're going to get this room done really fast, because I think this next TNT is going to actually blow it up. And we're about to get to the point of the game where things start getting really cool, which is going to be a lot of fun. You get a lot more minion choices besides our construction minions. There are actually, I believe, 16 different types of minions that you can have during the game, which are really cool. There we go. Construction done. They're going to go order the next room. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so for the sake of the game, we're going to go ahead and turn off power here with DF power false. As you can see, I've done this a lot. So that's going to turn on power, which means all the items are going to come back on. And now this control room is going to start getting used. Here's the time clock I was talking about. We can set how many minions have to be in the room at any time, and then it will actually begin clocking in and clocking out. All right, here it comes. I am now able to infiltrate the world. The world is not at my fingertips. This is the world screen where you can start causing chaos. And there are 2 things you can do on the world screen. The first is you can send minions to an area to do acts of infamy. And it's basically a rating for yourself. Right now I have a harmless rating. And in order to do this one, I have to send at least 4 workers. So I'm going to send 6. And I'm also going to send my head henchman, just as a little overkill. In each territory, you have the option of plotting, stealing, or hiding. Plotting helps you find more acts of infamy. Stealing helps you increase your cash flow. Right now I have 0 every 60 seconds, which isn't going to be doing much good very long. And then hiding, if an enemy agent comes and tries to find you in that region, then you can hide, and your agents won't get killed. So you can see my minions are taking up their posts, which is good. I can adjust the number of minions, like, again, from this time setting clock, which is a lot of fun. All right, so now objective 1 and 2 are done. And next on my objective is to eliminate the risk. And this is what starts everything going. You're going to see that there are these 4 guys. And I have options. I can either ignore them, kill them, arrest them, or basically weaken them, which is would make them just walk around the island. I only have one option for these guys right now, and that is kill. So I'm going to issue the kill tag, and now you can see my minions are going to start going to work. Now it's 1 on 4, which isn't going to be a great odds for this guy winning. But he got 1. All right. Way to go, guy. Now you can see their heat rating is up. And they've seen a dead body, which isn't great. That means if they get back, they're going to report that dead body, which is not helpful for me. So in order to hide dead bodies, I have to build a freezer. And I'm going to build a freezer here. That's going to hopefully be big enough. We'll see.
Freezer. Really,
a freezer. Mm-hmm. All right, so we have 2 meat racks to hang bodies on. Or we'll make 3. 3 is probably a better number. So we have 3 bodies to hang... 3 units to hang bodies on. And then what they're going to do is they're going to actually go... They'll see that dead body, and they will pick that up, and they'll move it and hide it for me. And eventually those dead bodies go away after quite some time.
And you're saying you played this when you were a kid?
Yes, I did. It was great.
Yeah, dead bodies and freezers and all.
So I've left my my master minion strategically placed. He's increasing everyone's loyalty and such as they pass, which is very helpful. Now you can see what's happened is I've ordered things, and so this room isn't have enough minions to run properly. So where I would have been able to see like how much this continent's worth, it's question and question, which means I don't know how much money I'm getting on a scale from 1 to 10, and I don't know what the security rating is, although I do see here that I'm gaining 1,700 every 60 seconds, which is pretty good. We're going to go ahead and start this. Operatives have uncovered a smashed listening post in the staging area for covert operations. It appears that this cell has effectively curtailed criminal activity in the region. Destroying this operation will send a clear message to those forces of justice. A new power is rising, and no pesky do-gooders are going to stop it. All right, so you can see my heat rating in this area is up. And so as soon as I kill those 4 guys, depending on the heat rating, the higher the heat rating, the better the agent they're going to send after me. And the more agents you have in the field, the higher your heat rating, as well as the acts of infamy you use. And if there are special minions that I'm going to get that are going to be able to reduce that in a very little bit of time. I can also now build hotels to distract them, which are very nice. Oop, that means I have finished. I must have killed... Yep, I killed all the different enemy agents that were on the island. And now a maid has showed up on the island. And she is a smart character in the game. And what you do with smart characters is you exploit them. So in order to do this, I have to find her first. She's got to be around here somewhere. They're little pink dots on the map.
Good morning.
Oh, my mission succeeded.
Our big story is the shocking raid that took place earlier today. The identity of those responsible is still not known, but Smash is reported to have several leads they are investigating. And now, the weather. The outlook for the Sahara is the same as usual. Drier than a dehydrated cling cracker on a sunbed.